with all the latest in news, sports, and entertainment. You're watching the BooneTV Buzz, Iowa's most watched high school news show.
Hello Boone High, and welcome back to the BooneTV Buzz.
Another week has come to an end, and we are here to share with you all the latest in news, sports, and entertainment.
Let's take a look at what's BHS buzzing.
Each week, we like to showcase one of our many outstanding seniors here at BHS.
BooneTV reporter Catherine Pollard has more on your senior feature on Maddie Johnson.
With the school year winding down, many seniors are looking forward to their life outside of high school. Senior Maddie Johnson still remains involved in school activities despite the few weeks of school we have left. Throughout high school, Maddie's been involved in track, basketball and football cheerleading, and diving, but has much more in store for her future.
After high school, I'm going to Central College, and I plan on to major in biology and exercise science.
There have been many teachers and coaches that have helped Maddie to get where she is today. One of these teachers is Mrs. Lumley.
My most influential teacher is Mrs. Lumley because she helps me out with figuring out what I want to do after high school, and she's just a really good teacher.
Maddie is a hardworking, well-rounded student. She enjoys a variety of activities, and I can always count on her to get her work done when she's supposed to and on time. Maddie's one of those kids that makes me want to be a better teacher to make sure that she's getting what she needs and she's being challenged by the curriculum that I have set up for the class.
Maddie has learned a lot in her 4 years at this high school and has some advice for some of the younger students.
My advice for underclassmen is to get involved as many things as you can because 4 years does go by really fast.
This has been Catherine Pollard from BooneTV.
Many students have taken advantage of the FFA program here at BHS.
Zach Needham is no exception.
BooneTV reporter Victoria Lewis has more on your senior feature.
Senior Zach Needham is a very involved student at Boone High. He participates in baseball, track, and FFA. FFA is one of the school activities that has helped Needham improve his communication skills.
FFA, that really helps me because there's leadership competitions, there's a state convention where you meet a lot of people out of town, and it just helps you with communication.
Outside of school, Needham enjoys working on the family farm.
I like to just be outside on the farm, just doing random stuff. I'm working on a tractor right now, which is keeping me busy.
Zach has been involved in track all 4 years of high school and has some big goals for his last season.
My goals are just do the best I can and do what I can.
Zach has some advice for underclassmen he'd like to pass down.
My advice, I would say, is just do what you need to do in high school and don't slack off.
This has been Victoria Lewis from BooneTV.
On Friday, April 7th, the choir Extravaganza was held at Boone High.
With a wide array of styles and pieces, this event was enjoyed by many.
BooneTV's Maggie Mueller has more on this story.
The choir Extravaganza is Boone's biggest school choir concert of the year. Choirs from grades 7 through 12 perform separate pieces and then come together at the end for a final mass piece.
I think the highlight of the concert was definitely the vibe we gave off to the audience. I think the audience definitely liked all the songs we picked, and I think that everything went really well.
Throughout the concert, contestants from solo and ensemble performed their high-ranked pieces.
I was very confident with it. I practiced a lot, so I think I did really good.
I liked hearing all the different ensembles. It really helped with the flow of the concert, especially since there were so many choirs switching on and off. It was nice hearing the ensemble in the auditorium with such a larger stage.
This has been Maggie Mueller from BooneTV.
On Monday, March 26th, the annual Peer Helpers Benefit was held at BHS.
With a record-breaking amount of money raised, this was the most successful benefit to date.
BooneTV reporter Catherine Pollard has more on this event.
On Monday, March 26th, Boone High School hosted the Peer Helpers basketball game to raise money for the Hope Foundation. In the first game, high school and elementary teachers played the middle school teachers. For most, it was one of the first chances they've had in a while to play a game of basketball.
This is a great event. Obviously, the most important thing would be it helps the Hope Foundation, and they do just such great work for our community that any event that can help them needs to continue. And also just for me as a teacher and as a person, it's a really great opportunity. I don't get to play basketball that often, so I enjoy the opportunity.
The middle school team had first possession and soon led the game 4-0. BHS principal Mr. Byam had the assist for the high school team. Later on, he splashed a three, putting the high school team in the lead. The middle school team regained the lead with 3 minutes to go. Middle school teacher Mr. Doolittle sank the hook shot, extending their lead. On the next play, Doolittle followed through with a layup, putting the middle school team up by 5. Right before the half, Mr. Byam went to the line, draining his free throw, making the halftime score 27-19, middle school teachers. At halftime, Mrs. Goddeville talked about the Hope Foundation and what it does in our community. The second half began with a jump shot from middle school teacher Mr. Doyle. The high school team returned by draining a 3. On the next play, Mr. Bailey went to the line and made 2 for 2. With 4 minutes to go, Mr. Titman stole the ball and took it all the way to the hoop. But in the end, the middle school teachers took the victory, 52-44. In between the games was a live auction for baked goods with Mr. Ashby as the auctioneer. The next game was the juniors against the seniors. Junior Justin Aspengren started off the game with a layup off the steal and gained another point at the line. The seniors fired back with a dunk from John Herrick. Junior Alex Sturz returned the favor with yet another dunk. Senior Ben Wagner fought back, draining the 3. The fight continued throughout the first half, making the score 24-22 seniors. The second half kicked off with a reverse layup from junior John Runstead. Trevor Van Pelt returned by rushing the ball down the court for 2. Later on, senior Tommy Hockmeyer splashed the corner 3, extending the seniors' lead by 4 points. Junior Derek Reinhart came back and hit the 3. The seniors then had 2 layups and a dunk from John Herrick. The final score was 62-48 seniors. This has been Catherine Pollard from BooneTV Sports.
On Thursday, April 5th, the girls' track team traveled to Harlan, looking to place well among the 8 competing teams.
BooneTV sports reporter Emma Ellsworth has more on your recap.
On April 5th, the girls' track team traveled to Harlan for their second outdoor meet of the season. They faced off against 12 strong track programs from the western half of the state. To start out the meet, senior thrower Caitlin Shadle hit a new personal record, throwing the shot put 32 feet and 11.5 inches, which got her a 7th place finish.
I think I threw pretty well. That was a personal best for me, throwing 32, and I'm ready to improve for the next meet.
Later in the meet, the 1600 meter relay team of Ellen Castle, Mallory Hansen, Maddie Danner, and Liz Pirtle finished third in the race with a time of 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Later on in the night, junior Maddie Danner picked up a 6th place finish in the 100 meter hurdles with a time of 17 seconds. Danner came out of the block strong but was out-sprinted in the later half of the race. Freshman Liz Pirtle started strong in the open 800 meter run, but in the last lap fell into 8th place, finishing with a time of 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Boone finished 9th out of 13 teams with a total of 29 team points. The girls' track team will be heading to Denison on Monday, April 16th for their next track meet. This has been Emma Ellsworth from BooneTV Sports.
This week, I am back to share my thoughts on an annual spring trend.
Here's the latest installment of What's the Deal?
Hello, Boonheim. I'm Anna Olson. Have you ever witnessed something to make you wonder, what's the deal? This week, I will be giving you my opinion on promposals. With prom coming up, many juniors and seniors are scrambling to come up with creative ways to ask their someone special to prom. From posters to flowers, candy to other sweets, people have done it all. But over time, these promposals have turned extreme. Sunburns, all the way to tattoos, asking a crush to prom. So Boonheim, what's the deal with promposals?
I think some of them are cute, but then again, some people go way too overboard.
They're turning into marriage proposals, and they're getting kind of cringy. I think they're really cute, and I always can't wait to see how people ask other people.
Well, I mean, I did it. They're pretty cool. It's not hard.
They're kinda dumb.
Although these promposals may be cute, they are getting really out of hand. Some of these proposals are turning dangerous. If people are going to mark their bodies in order to get a prom date, then they may be a little too needy. This is just another way to guilt trip girls and guys into going to prom. I find that disturbing and sad. Not only do these proposals lead to horrific no's, but they also cause marriage proposals to look weak. Our generation is going to have to go to the extreme of jumping out of airplanes with a sign that says, "Will you marry me?" in order to propose. All because of these crazy promposals. And that's all I have to say about that. Tweet me with your thoughts. See you next time on What's the Deal?
BooneTV's Brian Bingaman hit the hallways this week to ask students which fictional character they relate to most.
Here is the fan favorite question of the week.
Question of the week. Question of the week.
The name's Bingo. Brian Bingo. What fictional character are you?
Ron off of Harry Potter, because we're both kind of like different and settle out of everybody else.
Toby Flenderson, because nobody likes me.
Michael Scott, because I'm really awkward and my jokes can be really stupid and no one laughs.
Michael, can't your conversation wait till Monday?
I want to go home. Well, you don't even have anybody to go home to, Toby.
Dora, because I like to explore.
I'm an elf because I'm short.
You're feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time. He's an angry elf.
I would be Raj Kuthapali because I'm gonna be single for life.
Kermit the Frog because I have a throaty voice.
I feel like I'm a lot like Fry from Futurama. A lot because of the red hair.
You're getting a huge dose of radiation.
And great lift.
Spider-Man, because he's cool.
Randy Savage, Macho Man.
I am the cream, yeah.
I am Stan from Stephen King's It, because I'm just kind of there.
Hercules, because I'm strong.
The Terminator, because I'll be back.
Aren't you graduating?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper! Question of the week. Question of the week.
Thank you for joining us for this week's news show. We'll be back next week with all the latest buzz at BHS.
In the meantime, please head over to BooneTV.com to check out all of our latest videos and written stories. While there, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And now, from all of us at BooneTV, make sure you stay safe.
Stay cool.
And have a great week, Boone High.